Hey guys, Zoose here. So here we have an Arcane Comet keystone page for Zoe. Now this is pretty much going to be procced off a Q most of the time. She's got a really long range Q and she's rewarded with more damage the further that Q travels. Now this is just going to add on top of that damage. So in saying this is going to work really well if you're able to get those long range Qs. It takes a bit of practice with Zoe, but once you get those long range Qs, this Arcane Comet damage is going to be insane on top of her damage already. Now, of course, this can be dodgeable, and it's not consistent like something like Aerie, but the damage on Aerie is just not worth it anymore. You really want to get Arcane Comet, and every now and then it's going to hit. They can dodge most of them, but they can't dodge them all. This will do that extra damage, and it's going to burst them. They're not going to expect it, especially if you're able to get that really long distance Q. It's going to just explode. You can go electrocute. The only problem with electrocute is that you have to hit more than one ability, and that can be inconsistent. Getting a Q and an auto is not enough. You're going to need to hit that E as well. So if you can do all those three, then go electrocute, and I'll make a build for that later. But for now, we're going to stick with Arcane Comet, focusing around her poke of a Q. First rune you want to take is Ultimate Hat. This is perfect for Zoe. This is going to stack up. As soon as you get level 6, you're going to hit like your R so many times, and within 5 times you're going to have extra 10% cooldown, and for a total of 15% on top of, say, your Morellos and everything else. You're going to just spam this like crazy, and it's going to be up every, I'd say, 4 to 5 seconds, mid to late game. Really good on Zoe. High mobility, high dashing, and later on I'll tell you why this is going to be even more important. Second rune you want to get is Transcendence. That 10% CDR is really important. After she hits level 10, she is going to just be able to spam her abilities like crazy, and makes her pretty strong when she's able to do that. When she's able to spam things, she's going to be just that AP version of Yasuo. Just so much mobility, so annoying to deal with, and rewarding the good players. Once you master this champion and this amount of CDR and spam ability, it's going to be annoying to deal with, especially with the RNG with her W. You never know what's going to come up. If it's going to be Ignite, you got to play passive against her. If it's a barrier, you got to watch out for the barrier baits. This is going to help you do all that much better. Last rune you want to get in the sorcery page is Scorch. Really good for her poke. You want to hit the Qs. Remember, this is 20-second cooldown and this is a 20-second cooldown, so you want to hit those Qs, and you're gonna, those two combined plus a long range Q, you're going to do so much damage. I would assume that 30 to 50% of their health if you can hit the long range with all this combined. Really strong so far. So second path you want to take is the domination path, and we're going to go with sudden impact. And as I mentioned before, the ultimate hat, you're going to spam your R with the dashes, and then you're going to be able to proc sudden impact. So you're going to get that magic penetration and that lethality. Now she does use autos quite a bit. She's even got an empowered auto after she uses her ability, so this is going to add on top of that a lot of damage here. Make sure as you go in R, you're going to hit that auto so you can get that extra amount of damage. And this is pretty much going to be procced, I'd say, permanently. With that, because it's proc for 5 seconds and the cooldown is only 4 seconds, your ult's going to be 4 seconds too, or 5 seconds, so you're going to be able to proc this all the time. This is going to be that pretty much 10 and 8 magic penetration permanently. Think of it like that. And the last rune you want to get is Eyeball Collection. You're going to be picking up kills, getting that extra ability power to help you out with more damage. It's just going to snowball, and this really helps you do that. The rest are not that good. Zombie Wards and Ghost Poro, she can actually scout, river and bush brushes and over walls with her R pretty well, and pretty safe as well. So these are not that necessary. I wouldn't take them. And these three are just not efficient. I mean, maybe this one, but I can see having like 2 or 3 actives. Zhonya's maybe Protobell if you're going for that, or I mean a Hextech item if you want to be a bit tankier with the health. But it's not consistent as this. This is just going to help you slowly get there. And someone like Zoe, you're going to look for kills, you're going to look for takedowns, lots of assists. Get this, and there you go. There you have it, an Arcane Comet keystone page for Zoe. Try it out. Let me know how it goes, and I'll see you in the next video.